Let me arrange my hair before you go live.
We are already live.
All right,
Yes,
all
we are
right,
live. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live right here on YouTube.
all right, all right, all right.
All right.
That's
Hello,
good.
everybody. You're welcome to the Business TV show with Oham Ruth and Joseph Philip. And this is our first edition. This is the first edition of this TV show. And we actually basically want to help other entrepreneurs, other businesses grow and help them become better. But before we go into the matter of today, I want to introduce my co-host. Her name is anyway. She's going to introduce herself. So, I'm Ruth.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for having me here. I'm super excited. I'm pumped about the topic we're going to be sharing today. My voice is a little bit cracked. I used to sound a little bit sweeter and sharper than this, but
Of
manage
course,
it. The information is the most important thing here. I'm a business and network marketing professional. I help business owners understand how to use the space for business. I've been able to grow my business 100% using social media. So I believe so much in the process. Just like it takes a lot of work, and that's what we're discussing on this topic today. So that you get some clarity about what this whole thing is all about and be able to create your own success using social media for business. So thank you very much, my Oga Joseph, for bringing me here as your first guest.
all right. You are not a guest. I believe we'll be holding different episodes together, and we'll be bringing in so many other people. Okay, so I believe we have a whole lot to share with people. And basically, let me just do a little bit of introduction about myself. My name is Joseph Philip, and I've been in this online space for more than a decade, close to 15 years now, digging in the trenches, learning so many things, and getting to understand what life is all about and what business is all about. So that's a little bit about me. I do website design, email marketing, corporate, and everything in between. So, but today it's
Yeah.
not about me. It's about you that is watching us. And I want to tell you that you are in for a very, very big and wonderful time. And so today, we'll be talking about the challenges that people face online when doing their businesses, the different challenges that both young and old face with the peculiar challenges of doing business as an online entrepreneur and how to overcome them. We will not just be sharing the challenges, but we'll also be sharing how to overcome them. So let me first start with let me start with this, Ruth. Give us a bit of background about how you got started in this online space, because I know you are a multiple six figure earner, even if you want to be modest about it. I know you, yes, and I know recently you got a car, yeah, a good car. And I know you have been, though you might on the face, on the surface, people might look at this gentle lady, but I call her warrior. And the reason is because she has this attitude, this mindset of once I make up my mind to do it, I am going to get it done. And so just give us a brief background about what you do and or how you got started in the first place. So over to you.
Thank you so much. Um, Starting out online was actually I was pushed to start online because I saw a lady online that was doing magic. Now, when I call it magic, I just discovered that people were ready to watch somebody making soap on social media. Then I was only on Facebook. They were watching soap. So I saw whenever she comes online, you see over 600 people watching her make soap. Now, I knew I couldn't make soap. I wasn't interested in soap making. I'm allergic to perfumes. I don't even like perfumes. So I knew I wasn't going to do that. But what fascinated me so much was the interest she was able to, or the attention she was able to grab, okay, from people that were chatting and commenting on her post while she was online. That was what captivated me. So I was like, okay, if stranger can come, gather and watch me, then I'm ready to set myself on fire. That was what I told
Wow.
myself. Whatever she was doing that was getting these people to watch her, I also want to do it so that people can come and watch me. That was how this whole craze started. So I saw somebody doing it. I was thinking of what I could do that could get people to gather and watch me too. That was how I started social media.
So you decided to stop being a spectator and become the one that is being watched.
God bless you. That was it.
All
That
right,
was
all
it.
right,
I
all right.
wanted to people to watch me. Yes.
Okay, so what business did you first? Because today is a revelation for me as well. As we've been friends for over how many years? I mean, 4 or 5 years, and we've never gotten down to these basics. If they ask me, do I know Oham Ruth? I'll say yes, I know her, I know her. But we've never
Yes.
gotten down to this basics. So this is why. Okay, so it's also a revelation for me. So tell us, what was the first business that you started online? What was the first thing? Because
Okay.
from
The
what you have
very
said now, you
first
saw somebody.
business,
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
the very first business I did online was sales of recharge cards. I started
Wow.
selling recharge cards online. Yes. You know
Hold
this
on. You mean the
BTU,
usual recharge card was what
yes,
you started selling online?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'm in for a shocker today.
BT,
I'm listening.
B2U, BTU, transferring data to people, transferring um, airtime to people. That was how I started doing this online marketing thing. And when I started, I wasn't, I didn't have anybody to sell to. The lady that introduced me to it told me she was selling so much, people were coming to her. But I was working at the time, so I didn't know anybody that was going to buy the volume I wanted from me. But when I saw that lady's video that people were rushing her, I felt okay. If I decide to sell a recharge card, maybe people will rush me as well. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and start marketing that recharge card thing on my Serene communication page. It's a page that's the very first page I created on
Yeah, I
Facebook.
remember way back
Yeah,
then, Serene.
and then by the grace of God, that page I created got me 80,000 naira worth of sales the first month. Even though I was working a 50,000 naira job, it gave me more than my salary as profit.
Salary.
That gave me all the conviction I needed to take it seriously.
All right, so
So
let me pause it a bit there. Let me pause it a bit there. It means that the online space actually gives one the leverage to be able to reach more people and to be able to make, because with what you said now, you were earning 50,000 naira
yes,
as salary then, but you were able to make 80,000 naira from,
as
was that
profit,
profit
oh,
or
not
revenue,
not
or was that
capital,
profit?
as 100% profit. So you can imagine
Eh?
the volume. Yes, you can imagine the volume I was able to pull the first month on a very serious note. It was a shocker for me as well. I didn't know it was possible, but when I saw that woman making that soap and people were rushing to watch her, I knew there was something here. I just
Wow,
knew there was
wow.
something here. Yes.
Wow. So this is where you got all the fire from. That if somebody could be doing soap
Ah.
online and they could watch it,
I want to
and
set
so
myself on fire and let people come and watch as well.
okay. Oh, don't worry. When I call you warrior again, I also maybe I'll call you the fire warrior these days, because this is exactly what started. So now it's very very surprising or shocking to hear that you were able to do this. Just the first month you were able to make. And so can you please share with us what were the things you passed through? Because making 80,000 naira in this present Nigeria, if one can make 80,000 naira a month, to some people, just any extra 50,000 naira a month can go a whole long way for them, a
True.
whole lot. And this 80,000 naira you are talking about now was about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken,
Over 5 years ago.
over 5 years
That
ago.
was in
So what were
2015, November of
2015?
2015.
Wow, you anyway, you studied banking and finance anyway, so you are very good with figures. I don't doubt that. Okay, so
Yeah.
can you tell us what were the challenges that you faced when you were starting out?
Now, the first challenge I had was number one, deciding what to sell.
Okay,
Deciding, remember what I said, number one was I saw a woman making soap and people were watching her. I knew I wasn't going to make soap. I cannot stand perfume. I knew I wasn't going to make soap. So number one challenge was deciding what to start that people would be interested in buying, or people would be interested in,
that
patronizing
is
you. And that
something
was
the market wanted, something that they were buying already.
yes, yes, that was
Exactly.
what
Yeah.
that was the first challenge. So I had several options. My mom sells jewelry, so I could have as well decided to start selling jewelry online. But me, I felt people may not want to, not all. It may not be for all demography. It may just be for women only or some men that want to
Yeah.
use their rights. So I knew there was
All right.
already some shortfall in that area. So I started looking for other way. I had options of selling bedsheet as well. A friend of mine sells bedsheet, so I felt I could get bedsheet from her to sell as well. But that one too
Mm.
did not. I felt that one too will not fly. So the recharge card I saw a lady selling it as well, and she was even making millions from it.
Yeah.
She had other strategies she was using as well to get big buyers. Do you get? So I just thought, okay, if I could do this online, the recharge card thing, and then combine it with the small people I could meet offline, I may be able to break even. And that was how I picked the recharge card one. And actually started the business with only 30,000 naira. So you can imagine this huge success it was. 30.
Wow.
That's 1, 2, 3, 30,000 naira.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow. Let me clap for you.
deciding what to start with was the major challenge. And I really thank God that I got it right, from that, and then I be happy with it.
Yeah. So I think that's one area many people miss it. Starting thinking of what to do. Okay. So like now for people who have jobs, because with what you have said now, you had a job running
Yes.
and you were able to do this. Then what I want to ask, what are some kind of things, businesses that you can suggest for career people who have their regular 9 to 5 jobs that they can do that won't hinder or reduce their productivity in the workplace, and maybe for stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads. And so, what kind of businesses can you recommend?
Now, recommending business for people is actually dicey. Because
Yeah,
for
all right.
me, very, very importantly, you have to consider what the person is passionate about. Me, I
Okay.
love numbers or anything that has to do with figures. As long as it involves calculating money, counting numbers, counting anything, I'm in for it. And I'm going to figure it out one way or the other. So it's very, very important that people choose or decide to go with ideas that are in line with maybe their hobbies, or in line with something that they are passionate about, or in line with their history. Maybe something they have done in their past before. Maybe they've learned how to make clothes before, or they've learned how to make there's this thing they make now, yogurt before, or
Yeah.
even perfumes, or even how
Yeah.
to cook, or even how to maybe they know how to it could be anything really. It could be anything, but importantly, very importantly, it should be something that you are super familiar with, okay, or it's something that you enjoy doing, so that it will not take you so long to really get in the game. Because the truth is that many people kind of they take out the work that comes into the marketing. If you are listening to me right now, oh, in the first month I made 80K, you may feel okay, just the work in the back. Ruth made 80K. She
But
worked the
we
first month. Alayo, there are some people that has been on this space marketing stuff for 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, and they've not been able to break even. Maybe
wow.
because what they are marketing are things that people are not interested in, or they are on platforms that people are not, their ID customers are not on. So there are a lot of many things that comes into it. So you don't take the work away. There's a lot of work that has to be done in deciding. But passion importantly, and your history, very, very importantly, can also help you.
Okay, that's very good. And so, what you are trying to say now is, if anybody's going to do business online, they are going to take their businesses. Some people already have businesses, and they want to
Yes,
take their businesses online. So it has to be with. Sometimes it might have to do with what they are already doing, and or number two, what the market already wants. And maybe they have already conducted their own feasibility study. They've already done a whole lot. So if that woman who was making soap could sell online, and you could start with data and recharge cards online, then means that any other person, even a tomato seller or pepper seller, can come online and sell. Isn't that?
yes,
Isn't it
yes,
true?
yes, yes.
All right.
Now, for
All
those
right.
kind of those sets of people that already have existing business is a different thing for them now.
All right.
That
Okay.
is where brand building comes in. That is where building KLT comes in. That is where getting people to like your personality comes in. That is where you now become the person that people will love so they can buy from you, because whether you like it or not, there's nothing new under the sun. People are selling crayfish online, not be you dey sell, nobody you go sell crayfish. People are selling clothes, people are selling attachment, people are selling orishirishi thing that you are selling. So for anybody to want to buy from you particularly, they have to really love maybe the way you do it, your swag, your smile, something about you has to play. So what does that tell you? It means that your brand building game now has to come, you know, come to play. Okay, if you
Okay.
already have an existing business.
Okay, so let's take it from this angle. I want you to. I know this is not an exhaustive training, but if you were to take somebody who maybe like a stay-at-home mother or a career person who doesn't have an idea about business but wants to do business and wants to do it online such that it will not affect his or her daily job and the home front. So what if you're going to take the person through, the person doesn't have any business idea, let's just assume something now, and how do you take that person through from ideation to execution and to fulfillment and to profits, the
Okay.
the
All right. From no idea. Okay. And the first thing you want to do is to, like I said before, decide on what you want to promote online. That's one. Once you figure that out, second thing you want to do is to choose your platform. Like there are so many social media platforms. It could be Facebook, it could be
yeah.
Instagram, it could be YouTube, it could be LinkedIn, it could be anything. Choose a platform. Then number three, learn everything that has to do with running a business on that platform in terms of okay, the bio, creating content, having your links on the page, and all of those things. You have to actually learn that one. Okay.
Right.
Then the next thing you want to make sure that you do is the consistency part. When you finish learning, you have to put out content on the page as often as possible. Content is one way that you can communicate your thoughts to your audience or the beautiful things about your idea that you want your audience to know about. Content is what will help you pass that message to them. Please hold on. Yes, yes, you'll pay now. He has not paid. Sorry, Jerry. Customer online buying market. See, we're
And
already selling
uh,
market. Come
we are
on,
selling. I
sell.
know you. I know you. I know you. I know. No, not be you.
So by the time you keep putting out content, relatable content, people will in one way or the other start communicating with you. But in the era that we live in, you want to think about advancing your reach because now everybody is in for business. Mark no dey play now, business ain't coming for this place. So as much as possible, you also want to invest in running campaigns and getting more people to see your posts and all of those things. So they can be buying. Just take it a step further. You can join our organ and do some website and email marketing thing. All is to push the business. So there are a lot of things that really goes into it from the starting of an idea to building it into something really strong.
All right. So I want to talk a bit about your online course because I know you have online course, and this is what we do. And I want to talk a bit about your online courses. For everybody watching this, you can go to ohamruthconsulting.com. I'm going to put it in the description. ohamruthconsulting.com. On that website, basically you see a basic online marketing course, intermediate online marketing course, and advanced online marketing course. So I want you to please tell us if somebody comes to you now and wants to have this basic online marketing course, what are the things that we are expecting that or the person should be expecting that he or she will get? What are the benefits that such person will get, and what kind of transformation will the person get?
Yeah, for the basic online marketing course, it's just like the title of the course, basic. Just to help you understand the platform you're getting on, how to set yourself up on the platform, basically. Some people feel it's just easy to just jump on the platform and start using it. It's not that simple. You understand? You have to create a brand that people can be able to relate with, and that involves using so many tools already on the platform to push your business. So that is what we try to expose to you in the beginner stage, which is the basic phase. So you teach you how to set up any of the platforms you decide to use: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or any other one you decide to go to. Now, on the intermediate side, we teach people how to take it a step further, how to create their what's it called, YouTube pages, how to do Facebook ads, how to do all those wonderful things. That is actually taking it a step further, and how to create content as well. I think that is in intermediate. I
You
think
see the basic. You see the basic.
I put that in basic. I put that in
Yes.
basic. That's a lot
Yes.
of. saying my baggage is packed. All right. So that will help you understand how to do all of that. In fact, go to my website www.ohamroseconsulting.com. You will see all the
Yeah, it's going
details
to be in the
there.
description of this video. I'll put it at the end of this. It's ohamruthconsulting.com. So anybody who watches this can see it in the description and they'll be able to
You
go to
should
that
actually
site.
tell us more about these sales pages and email marketing thing as well.
Um, I, I,
I met somebody recently on Saturday. I was going to tell you about it. I met somebody recently and he was asking me how he can get on with creating a website and doing all those email marketing and doing all those sales page stuff. I was like, don't worry, my team, that's what we do. That's what, I'm going to talk to you about it after this so that we can know how to, get it
all
on
right.
board.
Okay. Okay. So let me now ask this question. How do you, how were you able, because like I said, this is a revelation for me, getting to know how the Fire Warrior started. I've started calling you that name. The Fire Warrior started. You know now how you got started. Now, that was not where you stopped. You just now in what you talked about, you just talked about how the recharge card. So, how did you move from there to where you are now? So you tell us all the journey in between. Don't skip anything.
Okay. Okay. Now, recharge card was the very first business I did. Okay,
Yeah.
online. But after the first month, I made 80,000. The second month, I made 200. That was in December. Online, 200 as profit. Okay. Then in January, a friend of mine came along and introduced me to network marketing. So
Hmm.
January of 2016, I started network marketing
Yeah, so good
100%
with dates.
online. 100% online. And then I started marketing for the company. I don't want to mention any company here. Started
Yeah.
marketing for the company, and in only 27 days, I was able to make my first 1 million naira. Marketing 100% online networking. Yes, yes. So
Okay,
when
I
what
think
I've
this will
done,
make, I think this will make a good landing page. How I made 1 million in 27 days after joining the
27
network
days,
in 27 days.
27,
I
27
think we did something like that some time ago. I think we still need
Yes,
to visit this because this is a
yes.
miracle. Let me stand down and it was a miracle.
And it was crazy because people were the ones coming to me to ask me, how can I join this opportunity? With the way we were promoting it online. That's why I actually love online marketing. If you have ever marketed offline, you will not say the hustle will not be there. By the time you walk to two or three shops, or you talk to two or three people and they give you the please don't disturb me hand, you know that
The-
it's not very fun. It can something that can really bruise your ego and make you want to run away.
yeah,
But marketing online for me has made it very, very easy for people to rush me and ask me, "Nne, what do you sell? Can I know what you're into?
yeah.
Can I buy into what
Typical,
you're selling?"
typical Igbo girl.
And that reduces my stress. So making that 1 million naira just open the doors to a lot more opportunities. So I'm not afraid to starting anything new right now because I already know a system that works and I can just run with it. Don't let me tell you all the other businesses I've done. When I tell people I run 5 businesses online, sincerely I do run over 5 businesses
We are still going to
online.
talk about that, not in this episode anyway. We are still going to talk about this because this is not this show. We are co-hosts, but we are starting with ourselves. And like we said, we're going to run like 4 or 5 episodes to six, talking about what we do, what we have been able to achieve over the time, over the
Yeah.
years, and also let people. So today is not the time to talk about all the other 5 or 6. We are still going to tell us everything because we want to help people, and
I'm
we
also going
want.
to hear your own. Why am I the only one
Yeah,
asking
today is
questions
not
here?
today is not me. Today is not me. Today is not me. It's
When
not
I
me.
told you I'm your guest, you did not believe. Oh.
No, you are not my guest. You are not my guest. You are my co-host. You are my co-host.
All right.
Um, because one of the things that drew me to you, though today is not, I'm not going down history lane to talk about how we met online. But one of the things that actually that makes me love what you do is this I can do anything mindset. Seriously, that mindset gingers me even when I'm kind of down. That's one thing that has stuck with you, and even up to now. So, like I told you, I'll be calling you Fire Warrior because now I know how you started.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm
So,
not
and
confused.
like I told you, it's just about 30 minutes. We want to make it short, down to it, spicy, and authentic. And that's one other thing I love about you, authentic.
Okay.
So, being authentic, yeah. And as at some years ago, you had how many followers on Instagram? You had how many? 24, 25,000,
Not up to that. Oh, it was 15,000. The highest I
15,000.
got was 15,000.
15,000. Okay. Sorry for the addition of the extra thinking, but I just wanted to remember. But so how was your Instagram journey? I just want you to talk a bit about that because I'm sure possibly it was one of the traffic or one of the platforms that enabled you to do very well because then you were all over the place and I just had to take a sit back and watch my organic talk.
Okay. For Instagram, it actually started like play as well. Somehow this thing just started as play. I was majorly on Facebook, like I said, I started on Facebook. Okay. But when I felt I understood the platform, I started to move to Instagram. And I didn't take all my businesses to Instagram. What I do on Instagram was basically coaching people on how to succeed running their business online. That was what I took to Instagram. And that actually blew up, okay, my Instagram because I got a lot of following. That's where people began to really see this girl like, okay, something to really look out for. Do you get it? And then it's not really, really easy, what is impacting people in that life because everybody now sees you like this person that sabis everything. But really, it's not about taking little steps every single day and knowing what has worked and what is not working and what you should minus from what you are doing wrong. Because some people online that have done so well or that they assume are doing so well and they kind of want to go back to their shelf and say, okay, no, in their shelf, sorry, I cannot do this, I cannot make all this much noise. It is not about that. It's not even about the following. Let's even scratch that. It's not about the number of followers you have. It's not about the
Yeah,
number of people that comes live with you when you're live online. It's not about that. It's so much about the message that you are preaching, and if you are convinced about the message you are preaching, because that ginger, that fireman, will not always be there. Do you
that's true.
understand? That fire may not always. There are days that you will feel low. There are days that you may not even make sales. There are days that you may create your wonderful product, put it online, do all the work that goes into it, and people will not respond. So the only
But
thing that would really keep you going on whatever platform you decide to choose is really your own motivation or your own why, your own reason for starting. So me going on Instagram was actually to teach people how to do it the right way. I tagged that my Instagram. If you check my bio on Instagram, you'll see I help business owners understand how to do their business online and make money even while they sleep. And that is the goal of for me, anybody that is coming online to market their business, you should actually be having that as the end goal. You want to be able to earn money passively, even if you are not 100% on the platform every day, because it can be very draining. As at 2018, I remember I was always coming online every single day, except on Sundays because I felt I had so much to say. There were just too many things that people were doing wrong online, and I felt I needed to let my voice. And I was coming online every single day, but it drained me at some point. I got
yeah,
tired of doing that, yeah, at some point, and I decided to look for other ways, other things I could do. So right now, the platform I'm crazy about is YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you see that okay, Ruth is putting on content there every
every
single
day
day.
you do videos. When I see your WhatsApp status, I'm like, this woman again.
I'm always
Every
putting out content on YouTube because for me, YouTube cannot be another avenue to actually make an extra income while passing my message. So it's a double win for me, a double win. But people have to understand, put it at the back of their mind that it doesn't just happen. This fame, this blow, it doesn't just happen. So many work, so many sleepless nights, and it may not work the first 2 3 months, but you just have to keep, pushing it and understand what works and what is not working. People make that
mm,
mistake of spending so much time in something that maybe may not work or maybe they've not spent so much time on. So you want to make sure that you are trying everything possible around that particular thing you're trying to push. And if you see that it's not working, be open minded enough to move to something else that your audience are interested in. I tell people it's not so much about you this time. If you're marketing online, it's not so much about what you're passionate about. It's so much about what people are interested in. So you are trying to feed them what you like that they are also interested in. 'Cause at the end of the day, we want to make money. We're not just coming here to come and make noise. We want to make money. So having a good understanding of this, it may sound simple, it's a lot. That's why I created a whole course. Okay, taking you from the basics to actually the advanced part, so that you can understand how to navigate the online process and have a way.
So that I didn't interrupt you as much as I did in the previous one, because I myself, I just imagine myself receiving lectures. And that's one thing about you. You have the power to captivate your audiences to the extent that they start thinking about their lives and start thinking of how to do it well. That's very, very powerful about what you do. And now, as we round up, we said the peculiar challenges of doing business online and how to overcome them. I know, at least when you started the recharge card, you did not just jump into it.
No.
You paid for a course, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Now I want you to address this issue that some people, let me not say many people, some people have this mindset that if they want to go online, they don't need to get mentors, they don't need to make me for or pick courses. There are this freebie mentality. How far can it go, or how far can it help people when it comes to doing business,
I,
because
I'm,
it's a challenge?
I'm really glad you brought that up. The fact that I paid somebody to
Yeah,
learn that. You understand? I actually paid
yeah,
20,000 to the person to get her course. The course she gave me was just about this five page ebook, and I paid 20,000 as at 2018. 20,000 is a lot of money for me. I was earning barely 48,000 naira in my salary, so 20,000 naira was a big deal. But I saw
yeah.
the value in what the person was telling me. I bought the course, it's not up to 5 page. And then we're up to about over 100 persons that bought that course from that lady. But funny enough, only five of us made profit from that course. Now, where am I coming to with this? If you buy a course from somebody to learn something and you don't go ahead to practice what you have learned and use your initiative to better it and how you can make it work better for you and create more success for you, oh boy, you don't go anywhere. Oh, you will keep complaining that that thing is not working even when 1001 people are saying that, oh, this guy's course is so good, that changed my life. Because the course will only expose you to things that you may not have known about what's it called, course. All right. And then the mentorship may just be for just a short period, maybe for a 6 weeks period, maybe for a 9 week period. What happens after that is 100% on you. So I'll tell people, practice, practice, practice. As you are reading one page, you are practicing. As you are going to the next module, you are practicing. So that you're not just watching, you're not just entertaining yourself. It is something that can potentially change your life. So when I got that course for 20,000 and I was reading it on the second page, she was already telling me to buy SIM, buy a particular kind of phone. I knew I had to reinvest another 10,000 to do that. So when you're buying an online course, they may be telling you, okay, you have to buy this plugin, or you have to buy this domain name, or you have to pay for art. You're already saying, they already told me to buy course. Which one? What is all this? That if you want to make money on this space, there are little areas that you must be willing and open your mind to do it the right way. So a mentor is there to guide you, not to work for you. You understand? So the guide is there now. Are you ready to take the guide serious and work? And this guide doesn't come free, because I have things that I am also doing with my time. So if I'm going to be sharing that time with you, you have to pay me. Time is money. Do you understand? But after paying and you are not willing to put in the work, 100% that is on you. So as you're watching this now, we're telling you there's a course. Yeah, there's work that goes with the course. So you understand what I'm saying?
It's not a magic wand
Not a magic. No magic.
at all.
And there's
All
something
right.
Joseph says all the time to me. He said, everything we do online is test. You test it, if it works, you save that one that works, like, and do it again. So there are so many things that has to be done, but we keep testing and trying and trying and trying, and you see what works. So what works is what we have packaged for you. So you don't have to go through the process of going to try, do the trial and error time. We have done it for over 6 years. So we actually know what works. So we have packaged it for you. And then when you get that package, the package, you go and practice it and better it.
All right, it's been a wonderful time because I know if we stretch this to 1.5 hours, we will never run out of what to say. We will never run
Yes.
out because, um, like I said at the beginning, this is our first episode, and it's not as if I scripted all these questions I'm asking you. I didn't script them. I didn't write anything. I just
That,
wanted it to
that, that,
flow.
that's the beauty of it. I wanted it to be spontaneous as well. So I didn't bother
Yeah.
going through anything because I just wanted it to be spontaneous. Yes. And it
Yes,
was really
and because this is what we wake up and do every day. There's no the all
yes.
these things we are saying is we don't just talk them. We don't just talk about them. We do them on an almost everyday basis. There's no day
Yes.
we don't press our phone and do something online, put something online. So this is like second nature to us. And rounding this up, just one word of advice for anybody who wants to do business online or who is facing challenges. Just maybe one word or one blue of advice.
Don't give up.
Mm.
Everybody is coming online. Everybody is on their phone. If they are watching anything on their phone, they should watch you. If
Mm.
anybody is watching anything online, they should watch you. So don't give up. Just learn the right way to do it so that it can work for you as well.
Wow, 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 wow. A round of applause for Ruth Oham. This has been very, very, very innovative, captivating. Don't let me bite my tongue so that I don't speak the wrong English. It's nice having you. And like I told you, I believe this is going to become greater than this. And I won't be surprised if we have a TV show that actually
Yeah.
does this. Yeah, because even on the YouTube is our TV set come back. So a time is gonna come, we'll broadcast on maybe national TV or CNN. Yeah, that time is gonna come. So I really want to appreciate you for taking time to, we've been trying to do this postpone, and you see, this is it has just been an enjoyable moment. So to all you viewers, I wanted to say watchers, all you our viewers, they can go to ohamrootconsulting.com. I'm going to put it in the description so you see there. You can take our course. The courses, are well arranged and they are for you at the area of your specialization. And aside those courses, if you also want one-on-one mentorship, one-on-one training, you can always reach us at Ruth at ohamruthconsulting.com. You can always reach Ruth. So Ruth, thank you for coming, and it's so nice to see you, the fire warrior.
Thank you so much.
Until we'll come again next week. Next week is another day. So keep sharing this video. It's the business TV show with Joseph Philip and Ruth Oham. Bye for now.
And please, we subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Please
Yeah, subscribe.
subscribe
Hit the
and turn on
notification button.
notification. Very, very
Yeah,
important. And if you're giving you value, give us a good thumbs up. It will help the rating
yeah,
of the channel and help this message get to a lot more people. Because a lot of
yeah.
people are really confused about this topic. So it will help somebody just sharing it.
Thanks for that. It shows that you do your YouTube videos very well. That's the call to action. I forgot that. That's why
Yeah,
they say two
yeah.
good heads are better than one.
Truly, truly.
Yeah. All right. I've really enjoyed this time with you hosting this, and it's really, really see you as you are smiling. Anyway, we'll catch you next week. Bye bye.